Hello and welcome to What's Pissing You Off Wednesday for May 11th, 2022. In this week's episode, I, Kevin McTaggart, the grumpiest comic in Vermont, will be ranting about it being too lazy to harvest weed, pooping on content creators, iPhone problems, energy prices, and bathroom stall doors. Let's get to this week's episode. The first one comes from Thomas L. Terrible on Twitter. I need to harvest today, but I'm lazy and want to put it off. Now, before I go on with ranting for Thomas's behalf, if you look at my Twitter feed at McTaggart Attack and you see Thomas's suggestion, it looks like he's talking about harvesting weed. So that's what I will be using as an example in this rant. Because Thomas, I'm just saying, maybe you wouldn't be too lazy to harvest your marijuana if you were smoking weed all the time. You know, maybe you shouldn't be smoking weed all the time and then not get mad at yourself for not being able to harvest it or being too lazy to harvest it. You know, have you considered that? Have you considered that issue? This must be a problem, I think, with a lot of dealers out there, because a lot of dealers out there are probably using it themselves. They're probably too damn lazy to fucking harvest it or wherever the hell they get it from. I assume a lot of people probably grow their own. I'm not a partaker in it. I don't know the logistics involved, but I just have to think that if you're going to, you know, sell it, being too lazy to harvest it just hurts your profits. You know, I don't quite understand, you know, why you're so upset with yourself or why you should be so upset with yourself. Or it's just, don't be pissed off at anyone but you is what I'm trying to say here. Like if you're trying to if you're upset that you're too lazy to harvest, well, I know the reason, and the reason is because you're smoking too much of the product. Maybe if you smoked less of the product, you'd make a lot more money off of it. You know, just that his tweet, his suggestion, his contribution right there is the perfect example for why the federal government needs to take over the production of marijuana. You know, because like if that would happen, then or maybe not the federal government, but like there needs to be some corporations that should really go into this and try to, you know, harvest it all themselves. And so like obviously there's nobody lazily doing it, because if a big old corporation takes over manufacturing weed, and then the world would probably be a better place, or I don't know if it would be a better place, but you know, the lazy dealers who can't, you know, harvest their own because they're too goddamn lazy from smoking pot to do it, just making the corporations do it would be a big solution to this laziness problem. Of course, another solution to the laziness problem is you just stop smoking so much, or maybe pick a day where you don't smoke so much so you can actually harvest the shit. But thanks for the contribution. The next one comes from Heather Parody on Facebook. People who poop on content creators. I really hope that Heather's not talking about people who literally poop on content creators. I'm assuming she means people who shit on people, who talk badly about people for being content creators or influencers. And to me, it just seems that like a lot of these people who hate on content creators are just jealous that these content creators get to do what they want for a living. You know, that's what I think this all really boils down to. It's jealousy. Jealousy is the problem here. They're hating on these people because they're fucking jealous. And that's sad. You know, they must really hate their lives if they're hating on people that love to do what they do. When you hate on someone that loves to do what they do, it just means that you hate doing what you're doing. So if you hate doing what you're doing, then stop doing that. Do something you love. Don't be mad at these people for doing something that they enjoy. God forbid they do something that they enjoy doing. Don't hate on them for doing something that they enjoy. That's just stupid and immature, and it's juvenile, really, and you should be ashamed of yourself for hating on content creators or pooping on content creators. You just stop hating on content creators. Just stop it. It's stupid. Like, your life sucks so bad that you need to poop on some content creators, that you need to talk badly about people who enjoy what they're doing. What does that say about you if you're talking badly about people who love doing what they're doing? Huh? What does that say about you? Maybe you need to change your life. Maybe your life sucks so bad that you need to, do something to make yourself happier. And instead focus on making yourself happier instead of talking shit or hating on people who are creating content because they like to do it. It's like the people on the TikTok who have no who have no picture and no videos of their own, shitting on other people's videos, hating on other people's videos. Well, they have no videos themselves. It's the same damn thing. Those people just need to do something that makes them happy. And unless, of course, what makes them happy is to hate on content creators, then I guess that's okay, but it shouldn't be. Find something that you like doing that doesn't involve hating other people. Because if you're good at hating other people, then you're not good at anything at all. Thank you, Heather, for the contribution. The next one comes from Ariana Kalada on Twitter. Can't find my old iPhone and Apple won't let me pay my bill from my new phone, so I have to find it. Hashtag Apple problems. I think instead of hashtag Apple problems, she could have also said hashtag first world problems or hashtag white people problems. I mean, honestly. That is annoying, though, that like you lost your iPhone, so you get a new iPhone. But I guess you could never, because you never turned in your old iPhone because it was lost, you need to pay your bill with your old iPhone. But you can't pay your bill with your old iPhone because you don't have your old iPhone. But Apple doesn't care that you don't have your old iPhone. You need to pay your bill still, so you can't pay your bill with your new iPhone because they want your old iPhone, and that's just stupid. Unless you didn't get an iPhone, did you turn it in with? Did you get another iPhone? I'm assuming you got another iPhone because you're not stupid. Why would you switch to anything from iPhone? But then I'm saying that it's stupid that Apple won't let you pay your bill. Why is your bill directly with Apple? I don't understand. Wouldn't you have like a bill with Verizon or some other carrier or something like that? I don't understand that aspect of it. Maybe it's the bill for you buying your phone directly from Apple. Maybe that's what you did. You bought your phone directly from Apple. I'm assuming. I didn't ask any follow-up questions. I never ask any follow-up questions. And what's pissing you off Wednesday? But yeah, that is nonsense. That's dumb that Apple won't let you pay for the old iPhone or pay your bill because with your new iPhone because it wants you to pay from your old iPhone. Maybe that's your fault. I don't know. You must have screwed up somewhere to where that happened because I didn't know that that's a thing that actually happens. If that's a thing that actually happens, then Apple needs to fix that glitch in the system or whatever. And that's a shame that happened to you, but it's still, I have to think, reading your tweet, and only reading from your tweet, that you obviously, you know, must have made a mistake somewhere. I don't know. I'm sorry that you lost your old iPhone and can't pay your bill with your new iPhone because they want you to pay with your old iPhone. Maybe there's an operator error problem somewhere in this scenario. You had to have done something wrong. It has to be on you for fixing, for having to, fix this, to do something with this. I think it's your mistake here. You need to fix this. You made some sort of mistake. I don't understand why that happened. It's stupid that Apple won't let you do it. Won't let you pay your new bill, but still, I think there's operator error is the thing here. So I'm sorry to poop on you, as it were. It seems to be the theme of this episode, but thank you for the contribution. The next one is from John Blade Critchley on Twitter. The price of energy. Yeah, the price of energy right now is just bullshit. It's just totally ridiculous how expensive it is to fuel our cars, if we use gas at home, or oil, or whatever, and all that stuff. And it's all higher than it usually is, and you can blame Biden, or you can blame Trump, or you can blame somebody, but so somebody up there is fucking raking in the big cash, because we need our fuel, we need our energy to make our cars go and warm our houses and all that stuff. But we can't, rely on other energy resources. It's a shame that we can't rely on other energy resources that much, like solar and wind and other stuff like that. We need to be able to use energy resources other than fossil fuels and stuff like that. But I think I figured out that the reason why that there's a motorcycle going by, thanks a lot, that we're not using these other sources like wind and solar, and it's just because I don't think the rich people have figured out how to truly make money off stuff like wind and solar. And I think once they figure out how to make money off of wind and solar and other alternative forms of energy and electric and stuff like that, I know there's a lot more electric cars than there used to be, and I wish there were more electric cars. That would certainly, I think, help with the price of energy. But even then, the price of energy would still be some sort of issue, because I don't think the price of energy being high is ever going to go away, no matter what type of energy is the primary source of energy, because it's just not. It's not going to go away. It's going to keep being an issue. People are going to always complain about how expensive it is for whatever type of fuel or energy that we're using to power things. Because the powers that be are going to make some sort of way, or figure out some sort of way to make money off of it. And there will always be the issue with having to pay high prices for the energy that we really want, because it's a supply and demand type issue. People are demanding this type of energy, whatever the hell it is, now or in the future. And it's always going to be a high cost. That's never going away. There's always going to be an issue with the price of energy. And that's unfortunate. But thank you, John, for the contribution. And the last one comes from Leslie Zebrowitz, our top contributor to What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. She's pissed off at the ridiculous number of bathroom stalls whose doors don't close properly because they are off balance and either won't shut or won't lock. I hate using public restrooms for that very reason. I mean, it is so frustrating for me whenever I have to go into a public restroom. And the one thing that I worry about the most in a public restroom is the stall door going to actually close properly? I guess that's not the most important thing that I worry about is, will there be toilet paper in the stall? And I guess cleanliness of the toilet is also an issue too. But I do think the reliability of the bathroom stall door is very important. I do. I hate it when I go into a bathroom stall and the door doesn't close properly and I have to like sort of like hold it with my hand or something like that. And I'll tell you what, like I was in New York City last week and I went to use the restroom at Caroline's on Broadway after I just watched a comedy show, and I went into the men's room and there was one stall available and I used it and I tried to close the door. I thought I closed the door. The lock was there, but it was like, it wasn't very reliable, but I was able to close it and I thought I closed it and I'm sitting down doing my business. And somebody opened the door. Somebody knocked on the door. First of all, if you see that the door is closed, the stall door is closed, don't fucking knock. Don't do that shit. Literally. Don't knock on the door of a stall, because it's probably being used, and your stupid ass is gonna knock on that door. How would you like it if someone knocked on your door and then opened on you doing your business? You wouldn't like that, would you? But seriously, we need to do something about fixing the locks on these bathroom stall doors, because it's annoying. I hate it. We need bathroom stall doors to be more reliable. The locks, anyway. I just don't understand. I need my bathroom stall doors to be more reliable. I'm sick and tired of having to deal with, worrying about, will the bathroom stall door actually close? I just want that reassurance that the bathroom stall door will actually close, and it pisses me off when it doesn't. And I wish that it would. I wish it wasn't an issue. I wish the bathroom stall door wasn't a thing that I would have to worry about, but unfortunately, it's a thing that I have to worry about. And I'm glad that Leslie worries about it too, and I'm glad that other people worry about this issue too, but I wish more people worried about this type of thing. We need to put, a law or something out there that helps us, get the locks on the bathroom stall doors fixed. It's the one thing, it's probably the most important thing that I hate about the public restroom, is the fact that the doors don't close. Or sometimes there's not a door at all. I need a door for my bathroom stall, okay? Above all, if there's no lock, that's bad too. But if there's no door, and if I have to do something, I'm going to sit down. I sit down either way. I don't care. I'm going to let you know that. I'm not ashamed. But I'm just like, it's just a thing, and it's just not something that I want to have to worry about when I'm out in public. Because the one thing that I worry about when I'm out in public is, where am I going to go use the bathroom, and is the stall clean, and is the lock actually working? And a lot of times the goddamn lock's not working. Anyway, thank you very much for the contribution, Leslie, and thank you for everybody else who contributed to this week's episode of What's Pissing You Off Wednesday. Please subscribe, rate, and review to the audio podcast wherever you listen to it on podcasts, and like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Happy What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, everybody.